need
bother
to do
you?
timestamps. I'm telling you, it's going to save your life.
It doesn't.
We have begun. Welcome back to Mutual Friends.
Already, we've started.
Yep.
Okay, well, you need to do timestamps.
Will Gibb and
Okay,
Tilly
the
Oddie Black.
podcast started at 40 seconds.
Yeah, no, right fucking timestamps.
Hey, this isn't your pod. You can just take a back seat. Okay.
A lot of microphone handling from Till just
Who are you?
I'm calling Pat to tell him about it. Oh, he's having a busy day. I bet you someone's going to want to talk.
He's going to go, what, bruh?
Hey, Pat.
Hi, Pat.
Hey,
You're just on the Mutual Friends podcast.
who does that, Lars?
Tom refuses to do timestamps, and I'm telling him what the fuck's wrong with you.
Oh, for editing?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it'll dead set save your life.
Cool.
You have to do it.
Okay.
It'll save you so much time.
He's looking at you like you're an idiot.
Well, he can't see me, so he's the idiot.
Oh. All right. Thanks, Pat.
Bye, Pat.
Love
See you
you.
soon.
See you in Europe for Kentucky, lad.
I'll see you soon, Mutual Friends Pod.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
see you for Kentucky, Pat, as well.
Just invited myself. Yay, hooray.
will. When are you going to Kentucky?
We might be doing a Kentucky trip.
When?
I don't know.
I'm coming.
But I'm scared. I don't want to go
No,
overseas.
you hate groups of people as well.
I hate groups of losers.
Well, that's the difference.
Can't do it.
So we're just having a silly episode.
We're having fun. We're being silly. We're off to the farm. Can we do some farm predictions?
Yes. Okay, so to set the scene, this weekend we're all going to the Fairbarns farm. The whole there's like 10 of us going, so it's going to be so fun. And all I want to do is milk a cow, but it's not a cow farm; it's a sheep shearing farm.
You won't be milking.
But I'm so close. I'm sure there'll be a cow adjacent to the sheep.
No.
No, nothing.
That's not how farms work.
Really?
Yeah. You could feed the chickens.
I've done that before, but I would love to.
This might be a dumb question. How much time have you spent on a farm before?
0.
Have you ever spent a night at a farm?
What's a farm?
Like a proper farm?
No.
Have
I've
you,
gone
Tom?
to like
I've spent a couple nights, yeah.
Have you met, I would love for you to come across, have you ever met like a working sheepdog before?
oh my God, no.
Have you met a
You've
working
seen
sheepdog?
all my
Yeah.
dogs
They're the fucking coolest.
because they're real dogs. They're real
Because they don't
workers.
get pats.
You've just slobbered on my hat.
No, I didn't.
Remember,
It
this isn't your
fell- no,
hat.
it fell-
It fell in your mouth,
Yeah, it
and
fell
I
in my
saw
mouth.
the string of saliva come off it
Yeah, because it fell on accident in it. I
because
didn't
you were
mean to.
playing with it in your mouth.
No, I wasn't playing it with in my mouth. It was under my chin, and I moved it from under my chin, and it fell into my mouth.
Okay,
All right?
well,
I'm not going to suck
you better
on
not
this.
have any.
You know what?
Oh
How's that, mate?
Excuse you.
Exactly. That's what you thought I was doing. That's not what I was doing.
no! Oh yuck! Okay, keep going.
Welcome to the podcast.
Oh, finally! Hello. So what about this farm? How long have you spent on a farm?
Try years.
No, you didn't. You're as like city
I
as
love
they
a
come.
farm. It's just fun. Are you going to shoot a gun?
Yeah, I'll shoot a gun.
But you're
At
not
an
going to
animal?
kill anyone. I just want to do like clay shooting or
There's
whatever it's
heaps
called.
of weird pumpkins around we can throw.
Oh,
up in the
that'd
air
be
and shoot.
so fun. And
Yeah.
you throw the pumpkin up and they explode.
But would it help you if, when you shoot a kangaroo or a rabbit, which is they do have a license to do so,
I know, but
you're
still.
helping, that because they eat
It's a
the.
pest.
I know, but some have called me a pest.
Oh, that's really deep.
So I don't know. I just don't want to shoot it.
Right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. You know what?
But you'll still come
I'd
on the
shoot a
truck.
cane toad. I have no empathy at all for cane toads.
Hate frogs.
No, not frogs, cane toads. But
I hate frogs. Oh, not little cute ones.
yeah, that's why cane toads are like, well, I have some animosity towards them because they killed a dear friend's dog when I was little. Oh.
You know what I love? And I saw one on someone's car today. It was huge. It was probably like longer than my hand. Was a big stick insect.
Oh, yuck.
You don't like them? I
Nah.
used to own one
Of course you did.
called bâton. French for stick.
You know, you randomly go quite French, but it's because you say your mum's side is French.
I say my mum's side is French. What
Well,
does that
they
mean?
are. They are,
No,
right?
no. What does that mean? What does you say your mum's side is French?
Because like you just don't come across French or European or cultured in any way, and then you'll be like, yeah, my mum's side is actually French, and it's like, well, I just don't get it.
Well, I'm rude. Am I not?
You are.
So there you go.
Well, that's the
French.
only
And you
thing.
smoke like a chimney.
Imagine I smoked and did drugs and drank heaps of alcohol
It just doesn't suit
with
you.
my diet.
No,
You'd
you'd
have
be
10 years left.
dead.
You reckon?
Max, yeah.
It's just as well you don't drink alcohol, I gotta say. I don't know if we've touched on this before, but like that's the one thing keeping you going.
Thanks.
And you are quite good with water, I think.
I drink heaps of water.
Yeah, you. Hey, look at you. Me, on the other hand, I have 3 sips a day.
Oh,
Anyway,
were you one of those I don't like water girls?
kinda.
Charlotte used to hate water as a kid.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
She used to be scared of it.
Okay, well, I'm not like that.
Yeah, she used to be like, I can't drink water. I'm someone, the dirtier the place the water comes from, the better for me. Like, I love the idea of like siphoning clean water out of like a dirt mud. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Why?
I love the idea of like you put like into like a muddy patch and you go and you pump it and the water comes out. Because to me, it feels like you've earned it. Like, I feel more like Mother Nature. I earned this water.
I don't think good on you. But it needs to be like flowing, doesn't it? Otherwise, it's just stagnant.
The water that I fear to drink is, you know, those videos when they're in like the Arctic and they put like a cup and they just go
The
like
most
that.
crystal
and they go,
clear
"Ooh,
liquid
no,
you've ever
No, I
seen."
can't drink that.
Why not?
Well, apparently it's full of parasites that kill you.
No, that have been frozen in the ice for millions of years.
Yeah, it's like new parasites.
Yes.
That I'm not drinking.
the next COVID wave
yeah,
because
yeah.
of some like guru being
yeah,
like,
because
this
it's
is
some
the most
fucking
crystal clear
Scandinavian
water.
little cunt. No,
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
But
good on you.
I almost get like a headache from such fresh water.
Such cold water.
I love damp from the sink trough.
Will only drink from the sink. I'll offer him multiple glasses and he'll smash them to pieces and just guzzle from the sink. So good for you. Hello.
Thanks. Thank you.
So I was walking past this. I just want to tell you this story. I saw this parking inspector. Let me set the scene. He was in parking inspector. He was in a vest and he was like talking.
Okay, Till, we got there. You're like, so I was walking down the street. Let me set the scene. I was walking past a parking inspector. Okay, parking inspectors. Then you're going to go, okay, parking. The concept of parking was started when automobiles were created.
Okay.
Well, created. Let's think.
I'm just a dumb girl.
No, you're not.
So parking. Okay.
I think you're bad at identifying which parts of a story are important.
I'm really learning. Having a podcast.
I've got a
as
semi-erect penis. I don't know why. Do you ever get random erections?
Tilly does.
Yeah.
What?
Huh?
Do I ever get semi-erect?
You do.
I do. No, I don't.
Is that semi-wet?
We're not doing this. This
Tell your
isn't-
story. Tell your story.
Okay. So,
It's gone.
all right. A parking inspector was on the phone.
And we're going to rate this story out of 10
Yeah.
afterwards.
I'm
Okay.
shutting my eyes and I'm not
Okay,
opening them until you
please,
tell the
everyone
story.
shut your eyes and turn around. I'm getting performance anxiety. Okay, I was walking down the street and a parking inspector was leaning up against his parking sign and he had a vest on and he was talking on the phone and he was kind of leaning up and it looked like his street. And then this woman, when he's on the phone, he's like half speaking and half telling a woman who's parking. He's going, up a bit further, up, keep going, keep going, keep going. And then this woman gets out of the car and goes, are we all good? And he says to her, good girl. And then she goes, okay, good. And he says, I'm not going to smack you now. Isn't that wild? And I was like,
Surely
sorry.
they
Sorry,
Sorry.
what did I just stumble upon? And no, they didn't know each other because she was like, are we all good? And he was like, and he was still talking about, good girl. And then he was like, okay, so we good? And he's, I'm not going to smack you now. And she just like walked off
Was
the
she
direction.
on the phone to the... Was she talking to the person?
She
on the,
wasn't
was
on
he,
the-
Sorry, was
he-
he talking to the person on the phone?
Yes, the whole time. Like being the most dominating man, being
And
like,
she-
up a bit further, love.
So she thought he was talking to him? She thought he was talking to her?
And he was doing both.
So him being on the phone's not really an important detail.
No, but I just thought it was interesting that while he was having a conversation, he could still instruct this lady how to park.
Yeah.
So he didn't say, I'm not going to smack you now.
Yes.
He said that to the
To
lady.
her.
Oh,
I saw him
right.
say, good girl to her. I'm not going to smack you now. And then go back on the phone and she'd already crossed the
Maybe
road.
smack you with a fine?
Yeah. So
Oh my God.
the lady was going, is this a good place for me to park? And he said, yep, if you just go up a bit bit
Further.
further, you'll be fine. And then she went, is this good? And he went, yep, good girl. And she went, you're not going to get me now? And he went, nah, you're good.
Okay, but it's
No,
They
he-
said it
he's
in
a
weird
weirdo.
words. They
He's a
said it in
weirdo.
weird words.
I'm not gonna. I refuse to. I refuse to. Justify that man's use of language.
Okay, but as strong as I just went with that, I kind of liked it. because I find parking inspectors to be the most soulless people that you can never crack.
Yes.
And like the fact that he knew what his power was to be like, I'm not gonna get you now.
Yeah,
But he
yeah.
said,
It's like,
"Smack
shut up,
ya."
cunt. I'm not gonna smack you.
Well, I
Sorry.
literally pictured him bending her over across her
Yeah,
own
going,
Mercedes,
"Woo!"
tushy out.
not-
And I just sort of
Way.
sorry.
Way.
What?
This is a little reference for me and Tom.
What?
Do you get the reference?
Yeah.
Anyway.
So there's that. How was that story? Hey,
I liked
better
it.
than you thought it
I'd
would be.
give that a 7.5 out of 10.
Yeah,
I
that's
got the
fair.
gist of it.
Yeah.
Remember, cool story, bro. Needs more dragons. Remember that t-shirt? Fuck off, you pussy little.
What do you think of this mug?
Here we fucking go again. I mean, good morning. Oh, dude.
I bought that because I thought it was funny. I thought it was
John
like
thought
one of
this
our
was the
characters.
funniest
I
mug.
want to hate kill that little cartoon character.
No, it's imagine me stumbling out in the morning in my dressing gown, hair and rollers. Here we fucking go
Dude.
again.
Show the video.
I
show the
mean,
video.
good morning.
Closer.
I'm obsessed with boring people that find that stuff kind of funny.
Same. That's why I wanted to buy that.
Yeah, I'm so obsessed with it.
Well, I would hate for anyone to think this is not ironic.
It's obviously ironic.
Thank you.
But I love the idea of someone sharing like a cat
Oh,
looking grumpy.
hang in there.
Yeah, or like, I thought it was Tuesday, only Monday. Cat scratchies today. It's just like, no pets for me. It's like, oh, God.
No, I know.
You know what I find depressing? This is kind of amazing, right? And I want to get your thoughts on this.
Yeah.
So people seem to have this weird idea that working a 9 to 5 is like this horrible, terrible thing, right? But a lot of my friends that work a 9 to 5
Are the happiest
are way
people?
happier than me or like anyone
Because
else.
they know when to clock off and when
Yeah,
their
and
mind
they
can
just
stop.
have such great structure and they can work their life in around the structure. It just
Yep.
they're a lot healthier.
I think like sometimes more parameters gives you more freedom.
Yeah, but
It's nice.
within that though, there is obviously everyone has like a dream to I quit my job.
Yeah.
You know, let's say someone does like I've blown up on TikTok and now I can quit my job and do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I find it so funny the people that do 9 to 5 content on TikTok. And there's one guy that's quite massive in
Now
like
you're just,
America.
now you're just
Yeah.
fucking
Hub's
yourself
life,
both
yeah.
ways.
Hubs, because he's now big enough that if he was doing TikTok full time, he could quit
stop
his 9 to 5.
but
He did
his
quit
his
9 to
TikTok
5.
is his 9 to 5.
No, Hub's Life quit his 9 to 5 in like March this year. And he had like 1.1 million followers and he's now down to 900,000 and every comment is hate, being like, go get a job again.
Oh, what's his comment been since he quit?
He just doesn't, he's a stay-at-home dad now.
Oh.
Is he the one that zips up his bag really annoyingly?
Yep.
What's it? Hub's Life?
Hubs
Oh,
dot
like
life.
hubby, like husband
No,
life.
it was before.
Let me see this guy.
920,000. Yeah, this is him.
But look at the comments. They're all hate.
Bro is unwinding and detached.
Let's get this guy back in the office.
So everyone gassed him up while he was
Oh,
doing his content, and then he
that's
made
so
enough
mean.
money to quit, and now everyone's hating on him.
At least he has a family. I always thought he was just.
He just had a baby.
Yeah, this is it. Day in the life of a guy with a 9 to 5.
Is that an inhaler or a teeth
Yeah.
whitener?
Okay, the way he puts his fucking bag in his thing pisses me off. Look.
When he like slides it in seductively.
Dude, slide it in a little bit quicker. Like, I get it, you woke up on time and everything's planned, but like,
I think
come
he's
on,
trying to do
bro. What if there's
ASMR.
traffic?
It's an ASMR thing.
Yeah. But I will say that any guy who's like a little too feminine like that, not for me.
Well, I know that.
But I'm just saying like to take the time to like into I'm like, oh,
I think the problem with Tilly
here we
is
go.
that, and I don't know if I said this on the last podcast, you'll hyperfixate on like, we need to do this, we need to do this. And then after 10 minutes of doing it, you go,
What are you
I want to go
referring
home
to?
or I'm done.
That's you to a T. If any, you
Yes,
woke
it is
me
you
up.
too, Will.
See, because you can't even get it out because it's
Tom, who's more like that?
I need an example of what you're referring to, Will.
okay. How about this? I'll say something along the lines of like, if I was to hyperfixate on wanting something, like, oh, I really want to get this particular
Tilly
item or
hyperfixate
toy.
on wanting things.
Yeah, and then you'll get it, and then it'll be like, I'm done
gone.
with it.
Yeah, it's done.
But then I feel like you're also like that sometimes. Like, let's see. I'll be interested.
What do you mean? What's this in
I'm gonna
reference
be
to?
sc-
The
I'm gonna-
laptop? The guy putting in his little
I
laptop?
don't know what I'm trying to say. You're perfect.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're perfect.
You won me back again. You know I'm like the biggest sucker for compliments.
Really?
Yeah, I'll just fold. I'll be yours forever.
Oh, that was too sexual and weird.
Not like that.
I'll be yours forever.
Not like that, but like you can just win me back over in a
Do
second.
you say many compliments?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
Compliment Tilly right now.
Wow, we've never done that
You
publicly.
look really good in that pink hat.
Do I really?
Yeah.
Thank you. It's really tight. It's giving me a bit of a headache.
All off it goes.
Oh,
No
thank
headaches for
you.
Tilka. And mine's coming off too.
No.
Yep.
We got that in Nashville, by the way. That hat.
Oh, God. The worst place in the world.
The worst place in the world.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you need to bring up with Pat. 'Cause Pat's two favourite places in the world are Tom's two least favourite places.
The Gold Coast and Nashville.
Surface Paradise.
But that's Pat's whole personality to a T, and that's
It's
why
fake.
he's
Pat's
so
it's
funny.
manufactured things.
yeah, and just like quite empty, like soulless.
Mm.
I don't know. It's like there's no personality in either of those places because it's just transient tourists. Like
It's devoid of any culture.
truly,
And
Just
I thought
me with my
Nashville would have a
girls.
really nice culture because of the country music stuff. but
Yeah.
that's not even
Did we
real
not go to
either.
the right
that
place?
was fake. No, it's like
it's a facade. It's like
Yeah.
fake country music.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they
where's
weren't
the
even
good?
playing country at most of the places.
No, they weren't. It was just like whatever regular music
It was
is.
like, dance
the night away.
And it's people doing lion dancing to it.
We watched some funny people line dance. The only way to enjoy Nashville was to get drunk.
Which you guys don't do.
No, but we had to that
One
night.
night we're like, we have to drink to make this
Nashville peer pressured us.
Wow.
because it is fun. Like you sit at like the classic American bar and they run you up a tab and they like bring
Yeah.
you a cold one.
You know what's crazy? I'm so convinced, like, the trip that me and Soap had planned was so bad looking back
No,
on
it was. You were doing like 10 cities in
It was
2 days.
so bad.
It was
thinking
crazy.
Back. It was like we were going to drive from Vegas to Texas in a day.
Yeah. Which is how long?
Oh, no,
how
no,
long
we
a
were going to
drive?
fly there. But we were going to drive from Texas to Missouri or some shit. It was like a 10-hour drive and then stay a night in Missouri, then get to like somewhere else. Like it was like 8 hours of driving minimum a day.
Through
Yeah,
desert.
but you had like the coolest car though.
Yeah. Well,
would've been
turns
fun.
out that wasn't even the car because
What?
when I went and picked up the fucking car in LA, when we went to LA, they're like, oh yeah, those aren't the real cars.
So you would have just had a regular.
I would have had a regular
Ford.
gay car. Who the fuck texted me? Charlotte Gibb. I'll actually be out for dinner.
Oh,
I hope you fuck
Chachi.
off.
She can sense the mutual friends are close.
Should we call her?
Yeah. No, will she get?
No,
she'll-
she'll be fine.
Keep it close to the mic.
Hello.
You're on mutual friends.
Chachi.
Oh, hey.
And that's all she's allowed to say.
That's it.
All right, bye.
Oh, okay, bye.
Wait,
We love
Charlotte.
you, miss you.
Oh, yeah.
Can you, when we're both home, can you log into your thingy for me?
Oh, yeah. I can do that.
You're the best. I love you.
All right. I miss all my mutual friends. Bye.
Oh, they miss
Oh,
you
she's
too.
not allowed to say anything more.
Bye.
Tell us about your VR headset. Have you set it up yet, or that's the Charlotte login?
So, you ready for this story?
Yeah.
I buy a Vive
What's that?
Pro 2. And the reason I bought the Vive Pro 2 was because the Meta Quest, I didn't want to have to log in with Meta. I find that stuff so annoying.
Mm.
And I was like, fuck all that. I'll just buy one where I don't have to log in. I buy the Vive. To set it up was so difficult. I can't even begin to explain it. It was like you need to put 2 sensors on tripods and nail them to the fucking house. Yeah, you have to nail them into the house so it's above your head and it's fucking on the thing. And then you've got these 7 Bluetooth like cables that plug into your thing. Already what?
Already, that's way too many hard points for you to like be motivated.
Then you download all this software and blah, whatever. Didn't work.
It's a VR headset.
Yeah.
That's crazy amount of setup.
$1,500.
You'd expect it to come
Did you
set
send
up
it
already.
back?
I don't think I can.
No.
Whatever.
Why?
I'll give it away. If anyone wants a Vive
why?
headset.
Why can't you return it?
Mutual
I
friends
don't know.
giveaway.
Oh my God.
Then I go to the
Give it
shops.
to us.
8 days later, boom. With MetaQuest 3, $900. The MetaQuest, I was like, fuck it. All I have to do is log in. Like, it's not that big of a deal.
It's just your Facebook login.
Yeah, I think so.
Instagram or
Or
something.
some sort of login. Anyway, I try and log in with my Instagram and they go, oh, it's already linked to an older Meta Horizon account or some shit like that. And
Well, then delete it. Like,
and then I was like, oh yeah, I'll move it all over. And then they were like, okay, but then you have to make a new account. And then all this stuff that like my managers are linked to for like my tours and stuff, it all unravel. And I'm just like, fuck it. I'm not fucking doing that. So then I'm just going to get Charlotte to log in on hers, on her Meta thing. And then I can just play.
is it for real this hard or have you just overwhelmed yourself?
I don't know.
Okay. There's a possibility that it's not this hard.
I don't know, guys. I really don't know. But anyway, regardless, I'm not interested in Meta or all that.
Did you buy both headsets now?
Yes. Yes. And now I don't even want a VR headset. That's $2,500.
So what was this that you were saying that I want something and then 10 minutes later I'm over it?
Whoa.
Ooh.
Gag 'em, girl.
Yeah.
Gag it, girl.
I had something else to raise with you.
What, like a bone?
No, never. So have you seen this thing where you can tell your personality trait by looking at different pictures?
Do it right now.
Okay.
Do it right the fuck now. What are the pictures, babe?
Well, it's like if you see a saxophone or a tree first.
Oh, the ink blot test.
Is that
The
it?
Rockdal.
It's like what you see first, though, what comes through.
The Rorschach test, isn't it called?
No, I don't think it's quite like that. But in the end, no, you know what? I don't even care the outcome because I saw someone's thing and it was like, they're introverted. And it's like, fuck off. Like you can tell that from being like, I saw a woman inside of ours.
Yeah, they're introverted. Oh yeah, I already knew that.
I already knew that because that's who I
checked
am.
out of the conversation 90 fucking seconds
And because
ago.
I'm doing this personality quiz by myself on a Friday night.
I quite enjoy introverted, extroverted. I hate extroverts.
You only surround yourself with extroverts. Yeah.
My friends are cool. Was the name of an old podcast.
It
I
was,
used
and
to
we
do.
started listening to it.
Ren. Vin.
Ren. Like in the car ages ago. Oh.
I love failed influencer podcasts.
No, we're not going there.
What do you mean?
We're not
This
going
is
where?
not
Not a hate podcast.
I never hate. Can I ask the audience genuinely, do we think I'm too rude?
Yes.
No. I'm fair. I am a fair critic of people, I think.
No,
I don't-
you get swept up really passionately.
But I don't think I do it for unfair reasons.
Sometimes it can be because it's like just for the bit.
Give an example.
Ugh, I hate when an example's
Yeah, I know.
needed.
No, look, I agree. But I think I'm very
You agree?
I think I'm extremely accurate with my character analysis.
Really?
I think so. I think
I think
I'm
you can get a little emotional sometimes, but
I
deep
agree.
down you always know that you're being emotional.
Here's what I think. I think deep down I know I'm being emotional. I think this is crazy. I think I know if I'm going to like someone a millisecond into talking to them
Then why did it take so long for us to be friends?
because I never really actually paid attention to talking to you
Wow.
because I was so shut off.
And I didn't like you for like a bit.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Have we said this already? Our
I
meeting
don't think
story?
so.
And he's on his phone because he doesn't like me.
Sorry, just this Louisa actually sent me
About
a
the
voice
snacks.
message. She's just really
Shut up.
just this funny woman. Sorry, I'm talking to this other woman, but
You got me coughing again. No, when we first met, it was like, it was before the TikTok something, and no, it was at Pat Doherty's art show, and you and Charlotte came in. That's the very first time I met Charlotte.
wow.
And it was like, how long ago would that have been? Like 2 years ago?
Which art show was it?
The very first
Did
one.
Jordan have balaclava on his face?
I didn't know Jordan then. He wasn't there.
But were there people with balaclavas on? Where was it? Was it in the city?
It was like Surrey Hills.
Yeah, I think that was Pat's one where we
Crown
all had
Street or
balaclavas. And Tim was there and he found out he was pregnant. I think my parents were there too.
Tim.
Franklin, that was when when Brit was
Oh.
pregnant. Yeah.
But anyway, you came in with Shachi and I was like, hi, nice to meet you. And I don't know, you were
Really?
just like so snubbed me, basically. That's what I'll say. And I started talking to Charlotte and was like, I don't even think she remembers this. But anyway, it's not that exciting. We just said hi and bye. And she told me she was studying vet. Oh my God, it's coming back now.
Really?
Yeah. But after that day, we'd like bump into each other at events and knowing you now, it's just who you are. You don't like focus on people. You're just so skitsy. You're like everywhere. And it's not something personal. It's not like you were snubbing me on purpose. It's just your personality.
I think I just get really focused in on someone and then I kind of think back and I go, where the hell am I?
But
maybe?
also that's your like style to not be extroverted in a group sense. Like you just like your people and you feel safe.
Yeah, I really
It might
like
be
my
a bit of
people.
social anxiety or something.
Maybe a little bit of that. I was at the cinemas the other day. I was leaving the movies and we were chatting and then Alexi came up and we were chatting to Alexi and we were like, oh, like how are you going? Like good. And we were chatting. And then Alexi leaves and then we turn and then Danny's there and we're like, oh, Danny. And we're chatting. And then we went and stood to the side because
This is Alexi.
There were-
What's his last name again?
Toliopoulos.
Yes, who does
I
films.
love
like film
Alexi.
podcasts.
I
He's
think
so great.
he's the greatest guy I've
and
ever
Danny
met in my life.
Filippo,
I
one
love
of
him.
the twin brothers, directors of Talk to Me and Bring Her Back. Such a good movie. Watch it.
You love Alexi?
I love Alexi.
He's the greatest
yeah.
man.
I'd love to get him on this pod at some point to talk.
Oh,
about
it'd
Oh
be
my
so fun.
gosh,
I would
he'd be
talk Tom
so
Cruise for
good.
17 hours with him.
He would love it.
Yeah.
But we were chatting and then we were just kind of to the side and it was just the two of us talking and then there was like this third guy just kind of plopped in there and I just assumed he was like a friend of Danny's or something and we were chatting and then Danny's like, anyway, you two just saw the movie together, like how was it? And I was like, I didn't see a movie with this guy. I thought he was with you. And Danny was like, what the fuck? I thought he was your mate.
You-
And then we both turned to him and went, who the fuck are you?
I think that's so funny.
Yeah.
I don't know, something about that
Like- or
dynamic
like,
will always make me
what the
laugh when it's like, where did you come from?
They are the
And
funniest
both-
moments
and
ever.
both of the people, like both of you were being just polite because you thought they were with
Yeah,
of
you're
the
on
other
the.
person.
You're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Subconsciously,
And
I
he's
was
like, I
maybe
just
again
turned up.
being cold to this other
Right.
guy because I was like, who are you?
Who are you?
But I was like, oh, but it's okay because
He's a
you know,
friend.
he's a mutual friend. Oh my god, he's a mutual friend. And then just like, I love when that penny drops of like, what the fuck?
So then what the fuck are you doing
Where
here?
the
Get out of
fuck
our
are you?
circle.
That is so funny when people do that. Have
Tom,
you?
that literally just happened to you last week.
Yeah, I went and saw a film and I was with a friend and then a friend of his and then there was just a fourth guy. And then the friend that everyone knew went and took a phone call. So it was the three of us. We're like, oh, like, how do you know Gabe? It's like, oh, I went to school with him. How do you know Gabe? Oh, I produced one of his films. And then this third guy, we're like, how do you know Gabe? He's like, I don't.
Yeah, and you're like,
And we're like, what? And he's like, I don't.
And on top of that, he was like, I didn't like the film.
Yeah, we went and saw like a micro budget film shot for like $1,000. And he's like, it's pretty shit.
it's like, give it a break.
Give it a break. Not only are you not here now, you're hating on like you're not part of us. Yeah, I love that.
Oh gosh, look
Oh,
at these
it's
little.
good to
Do you have
laugh.
little number? Do you have little sound cues?
No sound
You would-
cues. It's a very
It's a bare bones pod. It's not about the glitz and glam. We're just doing our best.
So, guys, I want to ask the audience who is. Oh no, I want to say, who I'm starting to love.
Who?
I never hated this person, but I never really like had much to think about him. I was always just like,
Do we
oh,
all
yeah,
know
like-
this person?
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, like he's just whoever.
Is it a celebrity? Let me guess.
No, it's not a celebrity. It's like a local Aussie influencer. And now I'm like,
Steve Owen, Bob Owen.
no.
No, they're not local.
I know who it is.
Yeah, and now I'm like, holy fuck, I love him and I want to get him on the pod. I think he's so funny. He's just have a guess. He's in the circle. He's in our circles.
Tilly won't guess.
I don't know
But
It's not on
anyone.
Tilly's,
But
but
she
she knows
knows-
who he is.
Yeah.
Sam Fricker.
No. Think the complete opposite.
So he's gay.
Gay, yes.
Oh,
Very gay.
God.
Think of the gayest person you know.
RuPaul.
No. In it, like that you physically met before.
The gayest person I know. I'm
All Right
sitting
Hey.
with them. Oh, all right, hey.
I love All Right Hey.
I think he's
so
very
funny.
authentic.
He's so authentic, and he's got it. I want him on the pod.
Great.
I
Go
want All
for
Right
it.
Hey on the pod.
Well, I'm sure he'd love that.
I think for a long time people thought millennials were really cringe, which All Right Hey is a millennial. Like you can tell from his content, but I think now people have taken like anti-cringe too far, and like everyone's like kind of swinging back to like being a little cringe is kind of cool.
He's all.
And he like kind of leans into it and just does whatever he wants.
I just think he's so funny. I don't know. I love him.
I helped buy his boyfriend a dress or a dressing gown from Gucci.
Oh.
Because apparently we're the same size. And I was with Alright Hey after an event. We ducked into Gucci and he was like, I need to buy my boyfriend a Christmas present and you're the same size. So I had to like try a bunch
What
on.
a little man.
Right? Or maybe he was just joking.
What do you think of this? I'm going on a date with someone in Melbourne.
Fun.
And we met because someone was getting called out on a TikTok video. And I went in the comments and someone commented, I went on a date with this guy and he did this. And then I was like, who's commented that? And I clicked on it and I was like, oh, that guy's actually really hot. What the fuck? And then I messaged him.
Oh,
But now he hasn't
When are you seeing him?
Well, he hasn't replied to me for how long has it been? Because I left him on.
red.
It's been a day.
And was the conversation flowing before that?
Yeah,
Ugh.
it's been a day.
So it's gotten a bit stagnant.
He just hasn't replied yet.
Is he busy? Oh, but not that busy. I think if he was really into you, he'd reply.
I think that's
Dad's
what it was for
calling.
me. Well, tell him to go fuck himself.
William,
Answer it
love
on the-
my
answer it on
dad.
speaker.
Hi, Dadatha. I'm just gonna say you're on the pod. You're live on the pod. You know what's so funny? How excited you get when I answer your calls, like I'm that withholding. We're both like father, like daughter. We've both been coughing.
It's very exciting when I get to you answer.
Can I call you back after?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
He's been so funny lately. I feel like I must have like mistreated him because the amount of like I'll give him nothing and it'll be like, thank you so much for looking in my direction. And it's like, oh God. Is that just what happens when you get older?
Probably, yeah. Down and get into
I was
it.
gonna say something about a plane, but now I can't remember.
Tom Cruise on it.
Don't.
We've
no.
already spoken
No,
about
I
it.
cannot, for the listeners' sake, go back to Tom
Would
Cruise.
you fuck Tom Cruise?
Yes.
Oh. Oh.
Tom?
How about this?
Wouldn't you-
Tom.
Oh.
Wouldn't you?
Tom, it's a foursome. Tom Cruise is involved. That's the guy you have, but you get to pick a lady to join.
It'd be Sydney Sweeney. It'd be Margaret Qualley.
It'd be Anna de Armas.
No,
Mm-mm.
it'd be a clone of me.
Yeah.
No. Real answer.
He's obsessed with me. I'm serious.
Who would it be?
Mm.
It'd be Sydney Sweeney.
It'd be Sydney Sweeney. Tom Key.
Naughty.
Do you have an answer?
For what? I would never have a foursome with Tom Cruise ever.
That's the
Well, all right. Looks
That's
like
the
it's
good-
just me and him.
Imagine
Don't
that.
worry. I mean, in his prime, not as like a 70-year-old or whatever he is
He's
now.
62. He's in his prime. This is
Well,
the hottest he's ever been.
True.
God, that video of her going, "What's your dream Father's Day?"
What? What's that?
Have you not seen that? You know, he does not talk to his family or kids.
Yeah.
Like it's
He talks to his 2 adopted kids that he had with Nicole Kidman because they are still in Scientology.
Yeah, well, he
and
doesn't.
you've brought
speak-
me back to Tom Cruise. I've been trying actively
fine,
very
right.
hard.
No more tragedies and no more Tom Cruise for the rest
Okay.
of the podcast.
All right.
Can I talk about one more tragedy?
Go on. What?
The collapse of the.
I cannot trust you with coming on here. You with a
Do we
mic.
keep that in?
No.
Thank God you're not on live TV.
Yeah. Well, that's actually quite rude.
No, it's quite fair.
I want to know.
Mm.
Okay, whatever.
What?
We'll move
No?
on.
Do we have to beep out whatever you want to know?
No,
Then say it.
no. It's fine. Moving on.
Moving on. In other news,
When is Tilly and Tom? I want to know this. Tilly and Tom, what's your guys' goal for the end of the year?
we're not
Rest.
doing goals.
Yeah,
I think
we are.
Rest.
One big goal.
What if I said a baby? would you be so shocked?
Yeah.
Well, it's not.
I think less about work and more rest for the rest of the year.
Really?
More rest.
In
rest?
Will's head, we do nothing
No.
because we're not writing a screenplay.
No, that's not true. You guys have way more brand deals than I do.
But that's not something you admire.
You think I don't admire you?
I think in your head, I need to be hustling on the street, writing scripts, handing them out to every person director.
I don't think so. I think it just depends what you want to do. I think you guys should be writing stuff 100%. Why wouldn't you be?
This is no longer silly podcast. I want silly
I
back.
find this a really boring conversation.
Same.
Like personally.
But what we should have goals.
Okay, well, what's yours? You're the guest.
To
learn how to eat a coloured food that's not just beige.
I want to look back from for the last part of the year and go, wow, you killed the gym for that second half of the year, and you tried to eat less bad food.
You know what I actually want to ask you about is your friendships, because I think you do a really good job at bringing people together.
We talked about this last time it was on.
No, we didn't.
You said that exact sentence.
No
well,
way.
I
You did.
have dementia.
No, she didn't.
You did.
Really?
You said, I would really want to ask you about friendships. You're really good at bringing two groups together.
Wow, I don't even remember
That's
you
crazy.
saying that.
Well, then hopefully no one else does. How do you do it? I think
Did
you're-
I even answer it?
Yeah.
What
when
did
we
you
spoke
say?
about it?
It was like a quarter of the podcast.
Your face looked like you had a stroke
Why?
because the way you yawned then.
Oh,
You didn't actually.
what's your goal?
I don't have any.
Guys, I'm trying to ask you about friendships.
Let's do a prank call. Get your phone out.
Oh, fine.
Okay, I want you to do it first.
Oh, God, I'm scared.
You need to try and make them laugh, okay?
Oh, my God.
Okay, but seriously, I believe in you and you're really talented and very funny.
And I won't look at you.
Yeah, and Tom's going to look away. Put your hoodie on.
I'm going to laugh too much.
Tilly, you're an amazing person and you're funny.
What's the goal?
Make them laugh.
Oh, yeah, but
Just be like, yeah, good. Try and like out bro them.
I was going to do like the employee character.
Oh, no. You know what you should do? Be like I'm a dumb ditzy girl and call yourself like, I'm such a stupid girl.
No.
Like, I know nothing about hardware. I'm such a dumb girl. And see if they laugh at that. Like, be really self-deprecating. And be like, I'm looking to paint my roof, but is that like a dumb girl thing to do? But am I just a stupid fucking girl that doesn't know any? And just be like really harsh on yourself because you're a girl. Especially if they pick up and she's a girl.
I'm mortified.
So I'm a fucking stupid girl.
I think you have to do a character that you already know.
I think so too.
No, I
Unless
think
I'm like,
no, be that.
yeah,
I'm a dumb.
I'm just so dumb.
Yeah, please. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Hi. I was just calling up because I'm literally trying to paint my roof and I don't even know how to start.
Okay, you want to paint your
ceiling or your roof? Whereabouts?
Like the actual roof. Wait, is that different to the ceiling? Oh,
the roof's a bit
fuck.
on the
This is
outside.
really hard.
Yep. So the roof's a bit on the outside, on top, and the ceiling is
Oh.
the. Yep. Mm.
Oh, okay. So, firstly, the color. Am I the only one? Is that like the hardest choice ever?
To paint the ceiling, you mean?
No, to like just even pick a color. Wait, you've never gotten your nails done, have you? Because it's just as hard.
Well, most people paint their ceiling white.
No, but I'm thinking the roof now.
The roof. What's the roof made out of? Tiles.
Oh no. How do I tell? I'm such a fucking dumb slut.
Email some photos of it to me, and I'll have a look and figure it out.
Really, you do that? That's so nice of you. Oh my god, thank you, mister. Thank you so much. Okay, I'll just email you.
Okay.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Yeah, you're welcome. Bye.
Bye. Did I do it? Was that it?
Yes.
That was awful.
You're crying.
Yeah, I cry when I laugh a lot.
Oh my god. I didn't even mention my tits. I'm glad.
Poor guy.
Poor guy.
That
Thank
was
you.
so
He was
funny.
really helpful. Imagine him emailing me back how to paint my ceiling. Your turn.
Should I do the same? Not the same person.
And you go, I'm just a dumb boy. I'm a dumb gay.
Yeah, I was thinking doing the same but gay.
Okay. Okay, do it.
But not the same guy.
Was that
No,
painful?
no.
Tom looks like his face is pained.
That was the most painful thing I've ever listened
That was
to. That was
fuck.
awful. I hated that.
Awful
But in a
what
good way.
I don't know. I just hated it.
Why?
I don't know.
Why you hated that?
Yeah.
Did I hurt his feelings
No, I just felt bad.
for him?
A little bit.
Oh, this is why I hate pranks.
No, I feel bad. He was fine.
He was so helpful.
He was
I
so
know.
helpful. Do
Okay.
you reckon he laughed? I don't even remember.
He did laugh at the very start because
Oh,
he was
good.
like, what the fuck?
I could
man?"
have just stopped then. 9.
Okay, so I've got to call up and be like,
Is this a different
"Hey."
store?
Yeah, a different one.
Thank God.
I'm calling up to be like, what? My girlfriend's so annoying.
No, wait, you're gay?
Yeah.
What? Like that's the butter?
No. I'm going to try and make the person laugh genuinely.
Yeah, just genuinely laugh. All right, good luck to you. Ask, do you need help?
Okay.
Good afternoon.
Hey, how are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. I have a little bit of a random question to ask.
Yep.
I've got my mother-in-law coming over for dinner in about a week, and I'm wondering what's like a good project to kind of start on to make me look impressive, if that makes sense. Like I want her to think I'm really good at like constructing things.
Okay.
Anything easy that looked like, what about like anything about painting a bathroom or
Yeah, you can do that. We sell some paint.
yeah.
Or like spray paints like that.
Yeah, and she's awful. I'm just trying to think what could help. She's the worst.
Yeah, we sell some paints, spray paints, or let's see.
Can I? Okay, yeah, maybe I'll go because she's. Yeah, okay, let's do that.
Yeah, we have different colors of those.
Perfect. Thank you. I'll come in now.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Thanks.
All good. You too.
Well, she was giving you nothing.
That was so bad.
She
No,
was giving
I
you nothing.
fucked it.
No,
I fucked it.
I thought that was a great. That
No,
was a
it was
great role
bad.
play.
Yours was good.
I blacked out with mine. I think I was having sex with the phone.
That was so insane. Because you know what it was? You were like, oh, I'm really bad at it. And then you went 100.
Was it too hard?
No, it was great. It
Hey,
was the funniest thing ever. And why does Tom look like he wants to cut it from the pod?
yeah.
I don't want to cut it. I just want to hear it again.
I think it's your turn to prank call.
No, I'm not prank calling.
Oh, yeah, Tomkey.
Yes!
Tomkey.
Where should he call?
I can't. Like, I'm so bad at it. I break straight away.
You're a little giggler.
I giggle so quickly.
That's okay.
It's fine.
Ow, I bit my inner lip.
I watched that happen. That looked painful. Is it bleeding? Show me.
No, it's fine.
All right, let's do one last normal podcast thing. Let's talk about something normal.
Tom goes, I just don't want to do much editing.
Yeah.
I've got a monster edit job ahead of me.
Oh, Mr. Timestamps.
Shoot, fuck, marry.
Okay.
Headphones,
Oh,
Boeing 747s. I shouldn't say that
You
after the Air
shouldn't.
India crash.
no. But continue. What is wrong with you? It's like you literally. Do you have Tourette's?
Can we cut that? Cut that. Let's go from here. Shoot, fuck, marry.
Oh, good. My jeans have arrived. Been waiting fucking 8 days for them.
Why so long?
Why so serious? We've been watching the next Batman. So good.
The
So
You can't
next
just say
Batman.
the next Batman.
Well, we watched Batman Begins and now we're watching Batman
but
Returns.
Will didn't know we watched Batman Begins.
Well, that's the next Batman.
I love Batman Begins.
It's okay.
I loved it too.
Wait. The old school one from the 90s.
Mm-mm.
You know who's
Oh,
in
The
it?
first Christopher
Katie
Nolan.
Holmes. You know who Katie Holmes was married to?
Tom Cruise! I
all
don't like
comes
Batman
back to Tom
Begins.
Cruise.
Sorry, I don't.
No, it's not very
You
good.
should watch the old Batmans. Have you seen Batman Forever?
Wow,
Yeah, I've
that
seen all
sounds
of them.
cool.
Yeah, with Jim Carrey as the bad guy.
Really?
Yeah, it's the bad.
He's the
Wait,
Riddler.
Jim
He's the
Carrey-
Riddler.
It's the Riddler.
Well, why weren't we watching that?
And Michelle
There's like,
Pfeiffer's
there's like
in it.
6 of them.
Is she the love interest?
It's not
She's
good.
so
it's,
sexy.
It's really like corny.
Camp.
Yeah.
And guess who
Is Batman
is?
Who? Oh my god, who?
Guess.
Some old guy.
George
Clooney.
Bloody Clooney. What do you think of that?
I love that.
What do you think
I
of
love
them
that
apples?
casting. And who is the Joker in it? Is that a thing?
No.
Who's the Riddler?
He's a guy that is like evil, but he does riddles and he's all green.
Guess what his name
I've
is?
seen him.
Edward Nigma. Enigma.
Enigma. That's funny.
Brilliant.
And is the Scarecrow in it?
No.
And is who's his carer? His
There's an ice
Who's
guy
the
in it
butler?
and there's poison ivy in
Mr.
it.
Freeze. Poison Ivy. Bitch, you're Poison Ivy. as
Really?
fuck, yeah.
Who plays that?
You will love poison
Really?
ivy. Mhm.
She's like cunty.
She's sexy.
Slay.
Look. Actually, fuck it. We'll
Who plays? You know who his butler is? Who's that guy?
Alfred?
Yeah, Alfred. Is it the same actor? Probably. He's that
no,
old.
I don't know who Alfred is in the OGs.
I'll look it up.
But anyway.
Anyway, I'm just gonna say I love Batman, and there's your phone. What were we just saying? Oh, headphones, planes.
What? Okay.
Do
Shoot,
you-
fuck, marry.
Do you remember your dreams?
Yeah.
Really? Can you remember
Do you
last
take
night?
much meaning from? Yeah, I can.
Tell me some of them.
I don't remember. Do you remember yours?
Let me think.
Oh God, it's the worst podcast ever.
I know.
Fuck this podcast.
I know, right?
No, this is good. We started well.
You started really well. The energy was good, and it just got too silly.
It did. we out sillied each other.
We out-sillied ourselves. I've sillied myself, soiled.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Do you know who Jane Fonda is?
Yeah.
Do you think she's cool?
Bitch. Yeah, I do.
So I saw her last night.
Who is she? Fashion girly.
No, she's an actress. She was Henry Fonda's daughter, if that means anything. He was like born in the 20s. Actually, so was she. She's like 88. And she's an activist. She's been around. She's cool. I don't know what you'd seen her in. Did you ever watch Monster-in-Law? That movie with Jennifer Lopez? Okay. Did you ever watch Barbarella? Okay.
But she's cool.
She's
Did you meet her?
No, she was on stage. It was like 5,000 people in the audience. It was inspiring. Okay? Inspiring.
Why?
I just wish she was my grandma.
Really?
She's just like, she's so like funny and with it and clever and sexy and like she's 88. She's had 3 facelifts, so I'll
Good
give her
on her.
that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I
Would
just
you
like
ever get a
interesting-
facelift?
Yeah.
When?
Maybe I'd have to see.
The one where they just like open your forehead and pull it up.
I know it's kind of gross, hey.
And have you seen you're awake for it?
What?
Yeah, there's a video of a girl and she's awake.
Ooh.
And they're
I hate all
digging
that
around in
stuff.
her forehead.
Is that because they have to make sure you can still like move your
Yeah,
face?
maybe.
Oh my God, you're awake?
Mm.
So you literally just cut the top layer of skin and
Yeah.
pull it back.
Yeah.
It's that easy.
Yeah, it's so easy.
Why, okay, where does your eye skin go?
Exactly. That's why there's doctors that do this shit.
Because do they have to cut you new eye holes? No, you're saying yes like you actually know.
No, they do. And then sometimes the issue is like some people get their eyes like on their neck.
No, stop.
Fuck, this whole thing's fucked. Cut all of this. Cut from me pulling my phone. Cut everything. This whole conversation. Cut all that. And let's just end on one. Literally, cut it all. Let's end on one silly note. Ready?
Okay.
No. Let's do 10 minutes to
Yeah, let's
replace
do good-
all of that.
Let's do 10 good minutes. And then I'll go through and edit out everything.
Okay.
All that nasty stuff. Can we just look at them again?
No.
Just to recharge. Just to
Stop
recharge.
it. Right.
Wearing Salomons as a fashion statement. Yes or no?
Yep.
You like them?
I tried to buy Solomon's today, but they were all out, so I had to get these New Balances.
Mm.
And I think they're really pretty, although I'd never normally go for such a wide shoe because I have a very narrow foot. I have a dancer's foot.
Do you what do you think? Do you like pooing? Sorry. Do you like pooing?
No, I don't.
Really? So when
no,
you have to
No,
just-
Will, famously so much I don't like pooing that I held it in for like 17 years and got fecal impaction.
wait, you didn't shit for 17 years.
Something like that. Not regularly anyway. What's worse than extreme constipation is fecal impaction. And I had a basketball size of shit compacted in my abdominal region. The gastroenterologist said it was a basketball. And I had to go on like 8 sachets of laxatives a day for 2 years. I had to go through a colonoscopy prep.
What, a basketball?
A basketball. I had to shit that out.
Tilly was so stressed as a kid that the only thing she could control was her bowel movements. So she held it in.
Isn't that really pathetic to hear? But whenever I got the urge to poo, I'd go hide in a dark corner and just shut it down. I go hide in like mum's closet.
Do you think there's
until it-
anyone that you
until
know
it
that has like a
passed.
darker past than Tilly?
No.
Dark.
Yeah, that's
past.
a dark part.
You do have all these things where people go like, oh.
That's a nasty past.
Nasty.
That's a pasty.
I had such a loving
Nasty
childhood.
pasty.
I had a loving childhood. I just didn't like to poo.
I love when I'm home alone. This is my favorite thing in the world. I'll be home alone and I'll feel like a heavy weight in my waist and I go, oh, I got to take a big sloppy shit.
dump.
And I sit down and it just like it explodes out. And you know when you just keep, like, I like a diarrhea poo.
Will.
Yeah.
Mm,
Do you ever enjoy
What
that?
has this podcast become?
this is the worst podcast.
Can we go
ever.
back? I think this might be the worst episode ever.
This might be the last ever episode of Mutual Friends.
I don't see anybody coming back from this.
We need Charlotte back.
Can we please
really
talk
need
about,
the other
you don't
Gibb.
like shitting?
Will
Can we just move on?
answer his question so he can be sick of this content. It's the only way to push him through. Like a poo.
Tilly, you have to come up with something.
Oh,
'cause
sorry.
You're just letting Will
Sorry.
talk.
I need to like
I have a
babysit.
question.
Oh god, what? Shit or vomit?
Periods.
Oh my
Do they
god.
hurt?
Don't no, we're not doing this. You
Okay.
you asked me this question on your podcast.
Oh, Linda, we're
Why
ending
am
the-
I your go-to
We're
girl?
ending the episode.
Why am I your only girl?
And
Why don't you have more female friends, Will?
I've got you, Soph.
Well, so how period feels. I'm sick of being the designated menstrual questionnaire. But, well, I don't know. Is this informative? You know, the cramping, like the inner lining of your uterus is like shedding and pulling out. So that bit
I
hurts.
actually saw a very funny educational video on it.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen it?
No.
This-
Oh!
I love it.
I don't know if I watched that one. You're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. You can't. All right, we're wrapping it up.
You have to come.
Yeah, obviously.
We need to do a whole new episode.
All right. Thank you so much for coming, William Gibb. You've always been a great podcaster and friend. Lots of love. That's what I was going to say. Bye. You're so annoying.
Is that actually it?
Yes.
Okay.
I reckon there's a